their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson from the shotgun. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 26-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
We'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field, but at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. 9 yards.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time, and I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
To the sideline and incomplete.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
3 down, 3 down. 24 is the mic. All day, baby, all day. 24.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy. And that'll bring up second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Ball carrier.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
They go play action with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Maurice Hurst able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. 24 is the mic.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Set it, go.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40,
They'll set up to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Hey, switch gears.
On 1st and 10. It's Dobbins. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at the 8
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Dobbins, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check, check. 40 the mutt. 40 the mutt. I got you. I got you. 40's the mic. Squeeze.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for T. Higgins. Incomplete.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. They're going to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. Hey, 3, we got 3, fellas, we got 3. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Where's the mic? I want that.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a carry for Dobbins, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
You got that right there. Shift. Jim. Check 31. Switch. Check Bobcat.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Check 42's the mark. Check 42's the mark. We got it. 42's the mark. Hey, watch the ball.
This time Jackson will throw it. forced out to his left. He's going to run again. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's Jackson. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 23-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And Jackson throwing once more. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw again is Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Atlanta.
Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
This this Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Pick me up. Here we go. 24 is the mic. Go street. Push him back. Push him back. 24.
2nd and 6. This pass complete to Higgins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
He's coming. He's coming. Top low 18. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run here with Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime innings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 30.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now a handoff looking right. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And some room to run now. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Lamar Jackson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons have broken our tie. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Makes the score Falcons 17, Panthers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
40, Mike, 40. Check pass, check pass.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
40's the mic. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 40. I got you.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Here we go. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40. Ready to look. Hey, we're going Mike 40. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
They're going to try and throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
45-yard line.
40's the mic. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, smash, Rocco.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Second and 12. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's check. Hurt. Check safety. Street.
Here's Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there.
J.K.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. Funches with a catch over the middle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
At the 31-yard line.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And room there to work it inside the 25.
Ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw here. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And 5.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. 36.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. The 40. He's at the 30. 10.
One play at a time. Here we go.
He takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Derek Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch the pass. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this one complete right side to Funches. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
40's the mark. 40's the mark. Come on,
They'll set up a throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check 99. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Ship. Watch the ship. Check it, Lion. Kill.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Wide receiver.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
For the extra point.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked,
31.
reinforced.
Panthers 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Check smash. 18 ready. 40's the mark. Squeeze.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
Jackson.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Oh, going for Jefferson. He's got a man, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
To Justin Jefferson.
A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 50 yards.
First down.
Now Jackson on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy. Third down here.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On third down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's fourth. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Jackson going to run, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the Panthers' 4-yard line.
Stepping up, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by the Panthers.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So time.